Hey, good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. I am currently driving through the city of Columbus, Indiana. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to bring my notes. So, at the end of this video, I will be doing a informational session, or well, on the very last part of this video, I will be attaching a informational video of Columbus, Indiana, because I forgot to bring my notes, and I didn't realize that until I got here to Columbus. Now, currently, I'm going to be driving through the downtown Columbus area, and depending on how big downtown is, I'll be covering other parts of Columbus, Indiana as well. But just off the top of my head, if I can remember correctly, Columbus, Indiana has a population of around 48,000 and some people. And like I said, I'll have a separate video that will clarify the facts of Columbus, Indiana. But off the top of my head, the population here is around 48,000 people. And this is a growing community. And Columbus, Indiana, in this city is an hour away from Indianapolis. It's an hour and a half away from Louisville, Kentucky. And I believe it's also about an hour and a half or so from Cincinnati, Ohio. So for larger cities, those are some of the closest larger cities to Columbus, Indiana. And I want to say Bloomington, Indiana is a half hour away from here. It's either a half hour from here or it's an hour from here. I'm going to say it's a half hour from here. So for larger communities, those are some of the places where you can go if you want more amenities, fun, or excitement than what might be offered here in the city of Columbus. Now, off the top of my head, I do recall seeing a few homes here for sale, currently active on the MLS, that are under $100,000. Now, Columbus, Indiana, as I understand, is a fairly heavily sought after community. So if you're looking to move to Columbus, Indiana, and you're looking to buy a home that's move-in condition ready, I would say on average, a lot of those type of houses are going to go for 150 grand. Now, there are houses here in Columbus for cheaper than that. And I would say some of them are going to most likely be fixer-uppers. So I would say if you don't have at least a couple $100,000 to drop on a house and you're wanting to live here in Columbus, Indiana, my suggestion to you would be to, if you see a house that you like, that's in your price range, you best act on it pretty fast. Because if you don't, I guarantee you somebody else will act on it and they'll buy the house from you. So, FYI, if you're wanting to live here in Columbus. From what I'm able to see, Columbus, Indiana is a relatively clean community. Now, I just got out of a gas station a couple of minutes ago that had glass all around the checkout counter, which tells me that as clean as this city appears to be, as nice as this downtown may look, as sought after Columbus, Indiana may be, apparently there are a few things that do go on here in Columbus that aren't so good when it comes to the crime in the city. So FYI, Columbus, Indiana does have some of the issues of any other city of its size. Because if it didn't, that gas station I went into wouldn't have had all that glass around the checkout area. So obviously there is an element of crime here in Columbus. Now, I do not know off the top of my head which side of town in Columbus would be considered bad or the poor community. If anyone knows, feel free to leave a comment below. And obviously, this is a weekday that I'm recording this video. I mean, right now, I am not working a 9-to-5 job, so I have a little bit of extra time to do a few extra videos for my channel here. And I'm still going back and forth, checking on my options when it comes to housing in Alabama, or rather I'm even going to move to Alabama or stay where I'm currently living. So I have not came to a decision yet on where I'm going to move, or rather I'm going to even move. Now, right now, this is, I don't know if I mean, I'm going to assume this is going to be the historic area of Columbus, Indiana. I'm driving down Franklin Street, which is a community which is right by downtown. And I'm going to assume this is the historic area of Columbus, Indiana. I don't know if this is officially considered a historic area. I'm going to assume it is due to the houses. And I'm going to do my best to try to keep the sun out of your eyes here too, because the sun is pretty bright again. Now, some of these areas I'm driving through, I know for a fact are not historic areas. Now, I'm driving down Pearl Street right now. This is Pearl Street. Now, this area right here just looks like a normal, regular residential area to where the houses happen to be older. So I would venture to say this is probably the older side of Columbus, Indiana. Not the historic areas, but just an older side of Columbus, Indiana. And the houses that I've discussed that were priced below $100,000 are going to most likely be around this neighborhood, if you can even find them anymore, because like I said, houses around here tend to move houses around here, especially if they're priced lower, tend to move pretty fast. So if you can even find a house for that price, they're going to be in this community most likely. I mean, I would say in this community, housing prices are going to be all over the place. I mean, because in some of because there's neighborhoods around here that are super nice, very well kept, to where houses will probably go for 200 plus grand. I'm getting ready to turn down Chestnut Street. And see, this city has a lot of one-way streets, so as I do this video, I gotta be real careful that I'm not driving down the wrong way. So between the one-way streets and the sunlight, I'm going to do this video a certain way. It's a house for sale right now. I don't know what the price of that house is. If I had to take a guess, that house is probably going for closer to 150. Well, evidently this city does have public transportation, which is a good thing. Got a few houses for sale by owner around here, which clearly they're gonna not be on the MLS. So even if you're working with a realtor and you're looking to buy a house, you can still inquire on a property that's for sale by owner. Now, if you do that, you might have to pay the realtor fees because the seller may not want to pay no realtor fees. But if you're wanting to buy that house bad enough, then just understand that there's a chance that you might have to pay all the realtor fees. FYI. Now, the road I'm getting ready to turn on will be at least one of the main business areas of Columbus. This is 25th Street. And the main road where a lot of your businesses are going to be located is going to be on Central, which is right in front of me here. Now, I'm not going to go down Central right now. But for a lot of your businesses here in Columbus, between 25th and Central are going to be the streets you're going to go down if you're needing to get something done or you're wanting to grab a bite to eat, gas in your vehicle, whatever. 25th and Central are going to be your two main roads. Now on the other side of me is Fair Oaks Mall, which looks somewhat abandoned. I mean, there's a few stores, but doesn't look like there's too many. So Fair Oaks Mall is here in Columbus, Indiana, for those of you that are old school and you still like to shop at a mall as opposed to buying your stuff online. And right in front of me, you got Lincoln Park. I'm getting ready to turn on National Road. The national road is also known as US 31. Now in this community I'm driving through right now, I'm on 22nd Street. Sometimes in this community, you might be able to find you a home for less than $100,000. But like I said, for the most part here in Columbus, houses tend to go pretty fast, especially the ones that are priced under 100. Now this area looks like, let's see, on one side looks like you have, let's see what this building is. Looks like a nursing home. Yeah, it's Clark and Rehabilitation. I mean, basically it's a nursing home. And then on the other side of me, you got some apartments. I don't know if these are considered apartments or condos. But anyways, you got some apartments. I'll just call them apartments for the time being. Yeah, Columbus Transitional is what that place is called. The place that I've called a nursing home. I think it's a nursing home. It's called Columbus Transitional. So for those of you that have elders that you need to take care of, or you need help taking care of them, I guess you can bear that business in mind. And I'm getting ready to end this video. I'm beyond the 32-minute mark. So I'm going to do some more videos of Columbus. So stay tuned for that video or those videos. So until the next time, everybody have a blessed one, and you know what you gotta do for your man right at this point. Subscribe, leave comments below, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Everybody have a blessed one, and I will see you guys on the next video.